Joining me on this India First special broadcast is Maulana Ansar Raza. He's the president of the Gharib Nawaz Foundation. Ashutosh is a very well-respected author, political analyst, joins us on the show, as does Professor Geeta Bhatt. She's an academic. And Shubhrasta is again an author and a political analyst. But Maulana Ansar Raza, बीजेपी आईटी सेल के जो चीफ है अमित मालविया, उन्होंने सोशल मीडिया पर एक पोस्ट डाला है और मैं आपको सुना देता हूं उन्होंने क्या कहा। समाजवादी पार्टी के अध्यक्ष अखिलेश यादव ने संसद परिसर के पास स्थित मस्जिद में राजनीतिक बैठक की। ये वही हैं जिन्होंने राम मंदिर के भव्य उद्घाटन जो 22 जनवरी 2024 को हुआ था, उसको राजनीतिक प्रोजेक्ट बताकर उससे दूरी बना ली थी। ये धर्मनिरपेक्षता नहीं है, ये सेक्युलरिज्म नहीं है, ये वोट बैंक के लिए किया गया पाखंड है। आप इसे किस रूप में देखते हैं?
गौरव सावंत साहब, अखिलेश यादव या उनके एमपीज पार्लियामेंट की मस्जिद में गए, वहां की कोई रिकॉर्डिंग है मालवीय साहब के पास कि कोई वहां पॉलिटिकल मीटिंग हुई है या पॉलिटिकल बात हुई है, क्या वोट बैंक की कोई बात हुई है, कुछ है उनके पास? देखिए, उनका काम क्या है कि पूरे मुल्क में सिर्फ भ्रम फैलाना अमित मालवीय का ये काम है। इसके अलावा आप उनके पिछले तमाम ट्वीट उठा करके देख लीजिए, कहीं ना कहीं वो इस तरह की बात करते हैं कि मुल्क में नफरत का माहौल पैदा हो। दूसरी चीज, आप एक बात बताइए, क्या हमारे देश के प्रधानमंत्री मोहतरम नरेंद्र मोदी साहब जब शिंजो आबे को लेकर के सीधी सैयद की जाली में गए थे, तो क्या उनको वो पॉलिटिकल मसला मकसद था उनका? नहीं। दूसरी चीज, दुनिया की इतनी मस्जिदों में मोदी साहब गए हैं, क्या वहां भी वोट मांगने के लिए गए थे क्या? अरे, मैंने खुद रिजवी साहब से बात की है कि भाई आपने ये क्या किया, तो उन्होंने कहा कि अंसार भाई, पार्लियामेंट में वक्त था तो हमने कहा कि करीब में चल के मस्जिद में बैठ जाते हैं, तो वहां हम बैठ गए और हमने सिर्फ, उन्होंने एक सवाल किया कि नमाज कैसे पढ़ते हैं आप लोग, वो तरीका क्या होता है नमाज का, ये मैं कोट टू कोट बता रहा हूं जो मैंने मौलाना नदवी साहब से बात की है। और उन्होंने कहा कि मैंने उनको बताया कि इस तरह से हम नमाज पढ़ते हैं, यहाँ सफ़ें लगती हैं। वहां कोई राजनीतिक बात नहीं हुई। ये अलग बात है, मैं बार बार कह रहा हूं कि राजनीति का अड्डा मस्जिदों को नहीं बनाना चाहिए। मस्जिदें राजनीति करने के लिए नहीं है, लेकिन अगर कोई आदमी मस्जिद देखने के लिए जाता है या नमाज का तरीका देखने के लिए जाता है, तो मुझे लग रहा है कि उसको पॉलिटिक्स से नहीं जोड़ा जाना चाहिए। अब जहां तक सवाल एक लफ्ज का है, गौरव सावंत साहब, बीजेपी के जो अल्पसंख्यक के अध्यक्ष हैं, उन्होंने बहुत आपत्तिजनक बात की है। आपत्तिजनक ये है कि उन्होंने कहा है, मैं वो लफ्ज नहीं दोहरा सकता जो बीजेपी ने कहा है कि डिंपल यादव किस तरह से मस्जिद में बैठी थी। भाई खुदा के वास्ते, इतनी गहरी नजर से तो सिर्फ बीजेपी देख सकती है, उतनी गहरी नजर से हम लोग नहीं देख सकते हैं। नहीं जाना चाहिए था उनको। मस्जिद है, इबादत का घर है, अल्लाह का घर है, इबादत की जगह है, अल्लाह का घर है, वहां पॉलिटिक्स नहीं होनी चाहिए थी।
नहीं, आपका कहना है कि डिंपल यादव जी को नहीं जाना चाहिए था मस्जिद में?
नहीं, वो अगर गई हैं तो मैं ये कह रहा हूं कि वो किस मकसद से गई हैं, ये उन्होंने क्लियर कर दिया है। लेकिन जितनी गहरी नजर से बीजेपी के अल्पसंख्यक ने देखा है कि उनका बदन कैसे दिख रहा था, अल्लाह बेहतर जाने साहब, क्या क्या बीजेपी देखती है, ये तो सावंत साहब मैं नहीं कह सकता। अपनी जबान से तो मैं कम से कम इतना मैं संस्कार रखता हूं अपने भारत में रह करके कि मुझे किसको किस नजर से देखना चाहिए। हम किसी का जिस्म नहीं देखते हैं। अगर वो मस्जिद में गई थी तो उनको सर पे पल्लू रखना चाहिए था और उनको अपने अपने हिसाब से, जिस हिसाब से जाने का तरीका है, उस हिसाब से उनको जाना चाहिए था, सर पे पल्लू होना चाहिए था।
Let me bring Shubhrashta on a very pertinent point you've raised. आपने एक महत्वपूर्ण प्रश्न उठाया है। मौलाना साहब रहिए मेरे साथ और सुनते भी रहिएगा, और जब दखल देना चाहे फील फ्री सर। शुभ्राष्टा जी, बीजेपी माइनॉरिटी सेल चीफ जमाल सिद्दीकी, his comment is going viral on a lady's attire. Dimple Yadav is a Samajwadi Party MP. He's commented, and if I may, translate words to the effect, Dimple Yadav is seen sitting in a blouse, her back and stomach are visible, or words to that effect. Dimple Yadav did not have a dupatta on her head. Ma'am, isn't this completely out of line, these comments of his, ma'am?
Not just completely out of line. I think this is a comment that should be denounced by any individual who believes in the free. I don't even want to use the term freedom of women, because we are all equal, and this is absolutely not this is something which is non-negotiable in public space. He should not have written anything like that. But well, we have politicians who come from society, and as society, this is how society views women. Why just talk about one individual? This is how women are perceived, and it is unfortunate. It is extremely unfortunate that he took to Twitter to air his views. These views are misogynistic. These views reek of a certain, amount of patriarchal control, and it should be denounced across party line, across ideology. However, Gaurav, I was very keenly listening to the speaker before me, and he mentioned specifically that they should not have gone there because we should not, because masjid is a place of ibadat, and it should not be used as a political akhada or manch or whoever. And he also very interestingly says that the explanation given by Samajwadi Party is that we had some time to while away, so we decided to go and sit in a mosque. It is also demeaning the dignity of a religious place. Religious places are not supposed to be your, entertainment. They are not supposed to be places where you just walk in because you don't have anything to do. So, does Samajwadi Party believe that mosques are a place where you go and while away your time? Would they have treated a mandir in a similar way if I were to quote unquote communalize the narrative?
Okay.
Also, I think it is very interesting to see that all political parties, all political leaders from a particular political party go and meet the Maulanas. If they were really up for whiling away time, why did they not take somebody who were non-political as well?
Okay, let me bring in Ashutosh to and try and understand, this controversy. A social visit to a mosque, or was this actually aimed at a vote bank? Some may argue that Samajwadi Party is repeatedly relying, is this a sign of their politics? Can this be seen, or should this be seen, as the BJP alleges, as Muslim appeasement? Or is this genuine concern, one, for well-being of Muslims, or two, just a social meeting, and Akhilesh Yadav just wanted to know namaz kaise padhte hain, to chalo masjid mein chal ke dekhte hain.
See, Gaurav, first of all, the statement which is made by that BJP person, a spokesperson, whosoever, I think that's condemnable. He should not have uttered those words. I think
The
those are
minority cell
highly
chief,
highly
Jamal
highly
Siddiqui.
objectionable, and I'm glad that Subrasta has raised the issue, and there are the two things. First of all, whether the report is confirmed, that whether Akhilesh Yadav had gone for a political meeting over there, I don't think it is a reporter's report, but it's a Amit Malviya thing. And Amit Malviya has a history of, and he's
Jamal
accused
Siddiqui,
of...
BJP minority cell chief, it's between two political parties, sir.
Yeah. So I'm only saying is, second point is, I think anybody going to any place, whether you are going to the mosque, whether you are going to the temple, how can anybody object to that? That you can't go there, you can't sit there, you can't talk there, you can't meet them. And even if the politics was discussed over there, I don't see any objection over there. The issue is if you use religion to spread hatred against any community or any religion, that is something which has to be objectionable. Otherwise, going to a mosque, meeting somebody, I don't see anything which is wrong over there. But the fact of the matter is, this was tried to be made a political issue out of it. That itself speaks that the kind of politics we are seeing in this country.
Okay, before I bring in Professor Geeta Bhatt, Maulana साहब, आशुतोष जी का कहना है अगर मस्जिद में राजनीति की बात भी हो गई तो गलत क्या है? आशुतोष, if I'm translating it correctly or words to that effect.
No. I stand by what I said. I said even if the politics is discussed over there, even unless religion is used to spreading hatred against others or hatred against any community.
Correct. तो इसमें गलत है भी क्या? जी मौलाना साहब,
आशुतोष साहब ने जो बात कही है, इसमें कोई शक व शुबा की गुंजाइश नहीं है कि अगर वहां कोई पॉलिटिकल बात हो भी गई है तो कोई गुनाह नहीं है। कोई सियासत करना कोई पाप नहीं है, हराम नहीं है सियासत करना, लेकिन चूंकि मस्जिद जगह नहीं है सियासत की, तो इसलिए जो है थोड़ा सा उससे परहेज करना चाहिए। और जो सुब्रास्टा जी ने कहा है राम मंदिर के ताल्लुक से, मैं एक बात बताऊं, अगर अखिलेश यादव हो या कांग्रेस पार्टी हो, व्हाटएवर कोई भी पार्टी हो, अगर मान के चलिए वो राम मंदिर नहीं गए हैं या इनविटेशन नहीं उन्होंने एक्सेप्ट किया है, तो उसमें मुसलमानों का क्या कसूर है? भाई हमने तो मना नहीं किया उनको कि आप मत जाइए। दूसरा, एक लफ्ज आजकल बड़ा ट्रेंड कर रहा है गौरव सावंत साहब, नमाजवादी। नमाजवादी क्या है ये नमाजवादी? किसी बीजेपी के पॉलिटिकल लीडर के अंदर ये ताकत नहीं है कि वो नमाजवादी का मतलब बता दे। क्या अगर मोदी जी गर्भगृह में जाकर के 9 कैमरे ले जाकर के वहां फोटो खिंचवाते हैं तो हमने कभी पूजावादी कहा क्या उनको? योगी आदित्यनाथ जी हर चौथे पांचवें दिन किसी न किसी मंदिर में वो पूजा करते नजर आते हैं, हमने कभी उनको पूजावादी कहा क्या? नहीं कहा। उनका धार्मिक आस्था है, उनकी धार्मिक आस्था है, करने दीजिए उनको। भाई हिंदू अगर मंदिर में नहीं जाएगा तो कौन जाएगा? उस
नहीं
पर
तो अगर
जरा सी
अखिलेश
चीज
यादव
सुनना।
जाते हैं तो उनको नमाजवादी कहना गलत है, आपका ये तर्क है।
नहीं, नहीं,
तो
नमाजवादी-
लेकिन इसका का मतलब क्या है?
सावंत साहब नमाजवादी
प्रोफेसर गीता
कहते
भट्ट,
किसको हैं? सर
जी।
नमाजवादी कहते किसको हैं वो तो बताइए मुझे। आप ही बता
प्रोफेसर-
दीजिए नमाजवादी किसको कहते हैं?
Professor Bhatt, would you like to weigh in on this? Because Dimple Yadav has hit back at these charges, saying this was not a religious visit at all. And she says Imam Nadwi invited them. He's a Samajwadi Party MP. So when the party MP invited them, they went with him. She actually says that this is BJP's diversionary tactics. Real issues like the special intensive review of the voter list in Bihar, and there were protests in parliament on both houses of parliament. Those issues are not being taken up. Of course, India Today has, and very emphatically. I've done several shows on it, and so have my colleagues. But those issues, the BJP is trying to divert attention from.
Gauravji, I think Akhilesh Yadav ji, went to the mosque with a particular intention, and he has succeeded in achieving what he wanted to do. Now, the background to this is we all know that Samajwadi Party. There are many political leaders who have been saying that Samajwadi Party has a Muslim DNA, and there have been, in fact, Brijesh Pathak ji had once made this comment earlier. And Akhilesh Yadav ji at that time had, put forth that why this is being said to me. But the point here is that it is Samajwadi Party, and specifically Mr. Akhilesh Yadav, if you remember when he, came to power in Uttar Pradesh in 2012-13, immediately when he joined back, he had with his own pen withdrawn the cases of 14 terror accused who were jailed, and the trial was about to start on them. And when the UP government went to withdraw the case from the court, Allahabad court, it scolded the government and told that you cannot withdraw these cases again. Today you
Yes,
are in the exact
2012.
comments were that today you are withdrawing the cases against these terrorists. Tomorrow you might give them Padma Bhushan award. These are the comments that were given by the court at that time. And these were the accused, who were accused of the bomb blasts in Varanasi, in Ayodhya, and in Gorakhpur, such places. And remember that, but lately in 2021-22 onwards, some of the important senior political leaders within Samajwadi Party, they have been openly putting forward that Mr. Akhilesh Yadav today, they are not taking forward the case of Muslims, and Muslim leaders are being Rafiqur Rahman work, and very just a year back or so he had openly accused the party that they are not taking care. So I think that probably he wanted that this to become a news. Now everybody is talking about it, and his appeasement message is going everywhere.
Okay, Ashutosh, you want to quickly weigh in the contention about the Muslim DNA of Akhilesh Yadav and the Samajwadi Party and the points that Geeta ji just made.
Just 3 quick points. First of all, even the Mohan Bhagwat has said, "Hamara sabka DNA ek hai." So I will go by what Mohan Bhagwat has said. The second point is about this जो लोगों के मुकदमे वापस ले. I hope and I wish Maharashtra government would have withdrawn the cases against those people, because they spent 19 years, and finally the High Court has come out that all of them were innocent. Now, who will bring back those 19 years for these people and the suffering, the trauma which they've gone? And earlier in the Malegaon blast case also, many of them were given clean chit by the court itself. So withdrawing case, if the government is concerned enough, it knows the investigation is not complete, there's nothing wrong in it. But to paint it as a Hindu-Muslim thing, that since this is a Akhilesh Yadav, so he withdrawing cases against the Muslim. And the third one is, I think in this country, appeasement of Muslim is bad, but appeasement of Hindus are not bad. Appeasement of Hindu is a fashion these days.
Okay, Professor Geeta Bhatt, you want to respond, especially in connotation with the 2006 Mumbai blast case?
See, first of all, I don't think that all have been all the accused have been set free. First of all, I think Ashutosh ji, you need to be corrected on that. Some of them have been set free, and court has taken a call, and probably the Maharashtra government has already responded, and they have said that they are going to take it forward. But the point here is that Ashutosh ji has not commented on the fact that the Allahabad High Court, in the special reference when Mr. Akhilesh Yadav was the chief minister, what were the observations made that why are you not letting the trial, why are you withdrawing the trial? You know, why are you trying to withdraw it where there is already a case, where there is already a trial, and it is not just this. Gaurav ji, I remember in 2017 when the election was about to happen in Uttar Pradesh, just before that when the last budget had come, there was a special scholarship, laptops and bicycles for girls, and it was specifically for Muslim girls, very specifically for Muslim girls. So this is just one incident I have put forward
Okay.
here. One can list many incidences. One cannot forget the Muzaffarnagar riots and in Shamli what all happened and how Mr. Akhilesh Yadav at that time had responded. So it is, the point here is that the objective of coming forward with putting up their the picture that they have as appeasement toward Muslims, which has always been there, but probably in the last 2-3 years there has been a backlash within the party, and this
Okay.
was one of the opportunities which Mr. Akhilesh Yadav has taken so that he can again build up that kind of an image.
Let me quickly get Shubhrashta and Maulana Ansar Raza. And Maulana Ansar Raza, आरोप ये लग रहा है कि अखिलेश यादव खुले तौर पर तुष्टीकरण करते हैं, अल्पसंख्यकों का, मुसलमानों का तुष्टीकरण, क्योंकि उनकी वोट बैंक की ये राजनीति है। और आप आंकड़े देखिए, कई ऐसी कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसीज है, किसी में 50% अगर मुस्लिम वोटर है, किसी में 40%, 30%, तो उनकी कोशिश ये रहती है कि मस्जिद में जाएंगे, ये दिखाएंगे तो उनका वोटर बेस सुरक्षित रहेगा। लेकिन मौलाना साहब, बीजेपी के जो माइनॉरिटी सेल के अध्यक्ष है जमाल सिद्दीकी, उनका आरोप तो और गंभीर है। न केवल वो कह रहे कि एक पॉलिटिकल मीटिंग हो रही थी, उनका तो ये कहना है कि राष्ट्र विरोधी गतिविधियां वहां पर हो रही थी, और ये एक मस्जिद की पवित्रता को बिल्कुल नष्ट कर देता है, कि सैंक्टिटी ऑफ अ मॉस्क इज डिस्ट्रॉयड बाय व्हाट इज हैपनिंग देयर।
देखिए सावंत साहब, जमाल सिद्दीकी साहब ने जो कुछ कहा है, उनके पास क्या सोर्सेस हैं कि वहाँ देशद्रोही बातें हो रही थी, देश के खिलाफ क्या बातें हो रही थी। मुझे लग रहा है फिर तो बीजेपी के लिए बहुत बड़ी मुसीबत खड़ी हो जाएगी कि कितने लोग मस्जिद में बैठ करके, अखिलेश यादव जो फॉर्मर चीफ मिनिस्टर हैं और बहुत सारे एमपी हैं, वो देशद्रोही बातें कर रहे थे। इतने कमाल की बात है वो साहब, और लोग चला रहे हैं उसको। दूसरी चीज, आपने एक बात कही है कि साहब वो मुस्लिम की तरफ ज्यादा झुकाव, देखिए कोई मस्जिद में चला जाएगा तो उसमें वोट बैंक थोड़ी बढ़ जाएगा। लेकिन एक बात बताइए, मैं इसी मुल्क में आपको मैं 3 एग्जांपल देता हूं। क्या हमारे देश के प्रधानमंत्री ने जब ये कहा कि इस मुल्क में शमशान को उतनी जगह भी मिलनी चाहिए जितनी कब्रिस्तान को मिलती, क्या ये अपीसमेंट नहीं है? जब उन्होंने कहा कि ये जो है मंगल सूत्र छीन करके तुम्हारे ले जाएंगे, क्या ये अपीसमेंट नहीं था? क्या एक तरफा राजनीति नहीं थी? अभी जो बिहार में मोदी साहब ने बयान दिया है, मेरे तेली भाइयों, मेरे कुर्मी भाइयों, वहां तो मुसलमानों का नाम नहीं लिया उन्होंने। और योगी आदित्यनाथ जी ने क्या कहा है कि अगर एक अगर हिंदू बेटी मारी जाती है तो हम 100 लोगों को मारेंगे। ये अपीसमेंट नहीं था क्या? इस पर कोई जवाब देगा? नहीं देगा।
शुभरास्ता, you want to respond? You want to respond to very serious?
30 सेकंड।
ठीक। हाँ, please.
30 सेकंड। दूसरी चीज, जब इस तरह की बातें आती हैं, गीता भट्ट साहिबा की मैं बड़ी इज्जत करता हूं, बहुत दानिश्वर है ये, बहुत पढ़ी लिखी प्रोफेसर हैं। मुझे
Just 30 seconds, ma'am. Just 30 seconds. He wanted 30 seconds to complete his point. Just let him complete, then it's all yours. मौलाना साहब कंप्लीट कीजिए अपनी बात।
सुब्रास्ता जी और गीता भट्ट जी, आप हमारे मुल्क की महिला हैं, मैं आपका एहतराम करता हूं, लेकिन मुझे आप एक बात बताइए, कितने झूठ ऐसे हैं जो आईटी सेल के पकड़े गए हैं, जिन पे केस चल रहे हैं? क्या आप वो लिस्ट बता सकती हैं? अमित मालवीय ने जो झूठे ट्वीट किए हैं, क्या आप बता सकती हैं? नहीं बता सकती। तो देखिए, खाली मुसलमानों को निशाना बनाना या दूसरी पार्टियों को ये कह देना कि ये मुसलमान उनके साथ जा रहे, अरे भाई हम आजाद मुल्क में रहते हैं, जहां हमारी तबीयत चाहेगी, ये कोई जरूरी थोड़ी है कि हम अखिलेश के कोई गुलाम हैं या कांग्रेस के गुलाम हैं या आरजेडी के गुलाम हैं। जहां हमारी
ठीक।
तबीयत चाहेगी हम वहां वोट देंगे, हमारे ऊपर कोई
शुभ्राष्टा wants
दबाव
to
नहीं बना
respond.
सकता।
शुभ्राष्टा wants to respond. वोटिंग का मैं पैटर्न वैसे आपको दिखाऊंगा मौलाना साहब, उस पर भी हम बात करेंगे कि वोटिंग कहां कहां कैसे कैसे हो रही है, बट शुभ्राष्टा यू वांटेड टू रिस्पॉन्ड मैम.
Gaurav ji, I'm not going to dignify some of the statements which Maulana ji has made right now, because if I were to retort in similar measure and quote statements that have come from quote unquote the other end, then it would become a very incendiary debate, and I don't want to get there. Look, the problem is this, that when Akhilesh Yadav's government suspended work to observe Muharram in some districts, when he gave controversial instructions to police forces to go soft on riot mongers, when he quashed and withdrew hundreds of riot related cases after the 2013 Muzaffarpur riots, when he proposed exclusive welfare schemes that Ma'am Bhatt has already enumerated, and when he makes these frequent visits to madrasas and prominent Muslim clerics without having a counter strategy to also visit the Hindu saints and the Sant Samaj, then
Okay.
questions are bound to arise. If you believe in secularism and if you tout secularism as your virtue, if you do not, if you wear your religion on your sleeves and you say that, well, I am a Hindutvadi or I am a Namazvadi or whatever, then it's all right. But you want to don the tiara of secularism and do all of this and expect the people of this country, especially citizens of Uttar Pradesh, to agree to whatever is being dished out.
Okay, Ashutosh, you want to respond to this, that visiting a mosque is okay, but maintaining distance from, let's say, the Sri Ram Janmabhoomi temple at the time of Pran Pratishtha, calling that a political project and calling this a social meeting. Is there merit in what the parallels being drawn, sir?
See, I think this is the nature of politics in this country. Anybody going to anybody, Muslim wants to go to the mosque or Hindu wants to go to the mosque. What's wrong in it? Nothing wrong. I don't have any problem with Prime Minister.
No,
Narendra
but
Modi
Akhilesh
goes around.
Yadav openly going to a mosque but choosing to stay away. The allegation being made is staying away from Ram Mandir Pran Pratishtha, calling it a
That
political
is-
project, but
No,
going
but-
to a mosque
me.
where BJP alleges politics, but Akhilesh Yadav says,
Tell me.
or his wife says, that's a social gathering.
Gaurav, tell me this. I haven't visited the Ram Mandir for years. So does it make me a less Hindu or more Hindu? So in Hindu religion, there is no
No, sir, but
yardstick that somebody.
I would have asked you
Let
this
me-
question in your context had you still been with the Aam Aadmi Party. But, Akhilesh Yadav is a political leader.
Exactly.
No. It doesn't matter. Whether Akhilesh Yadav going to Ram Mandir makes him less Hindu. No, I don't think so. It's his decision whether he wants to visit or he doesn't want to visit. Now the Hindus has to decide whether he's a less Hindu or the more. It is not up to the BJP to decide. The fact of the matter is, you know what? इस देश के अंदर एक चलन हो गया कि अगर मस्जिद में जाऊंगा तो लोग पूछेंगे कि आप यहाँ मस्जिद में नहीं जाएंगे तो क्या पाकिस्तान में मस्जिद में जाएंगे? But this whole debate is so ridiculous. And especially when a tweet by Amit Malviya, who has a history of being accused of spreading misinformation and all kinds of fake news. There's a cases against him. I agree with Ansar Saab. But the fact of the matter is, everybody said, the BJP say that the Muslim appeasement is there. Now the same Muslims, according to Sachar Committee report, their situation is worse than Dalits. I think if any government is taking care of giving laptop anything, it's justifiable, it should be done. But the fact of the matter is, since they are the Muslims, even if they are poorest of the poor, they should not get any affirmative action. That's the hypocrisy of the politics today.
Okay, Shubhrashta wanted to respond to you, sir.
Yes, see, the problem is not about individual freedom to express their anybody's religious affiliation. The problem is if you are in politics and if you want to make secularism as your adage, and then you follow this kind of politics, questions will be asked. Now, of course, it is not un-Hindu to not visit a temple, but it is also not Hindu, or it is not also pro-Hindu to do this kind of drama. And Hindus of this country are also going, because it's not like Hindus are not disenfranchised in this country, right? And if a Muslim vote bank can exist, and if television and everybody, and even in politics, there can be a conversation about Muslim vote bank, then I don't think a conversation about Hindu vote bank should be treated as communal. That's the limited point that I make.
So, sure. So, is that what is happening?
Gaurav, just
okay.
10 seconds. 10
Go on,
seconds.
sir. Ashutosh and then Maulana Ansar Raza.
See, it's normally said that the Muslim vote in bulk. I can give you n number of datas how the upper caste in UP is voting to BJP for more than 80%. Is it not bulk voting? Is it not bad for the democracy? So Muslims are accused of being voting in bulk. But the CSJ data says 88% Brahmins vote for the BJP, 86% Kshatriya vote for the BJP, and 82% Vaishyas vote for the BJP. This comes from 82, 86%. Is it not wrong? Why we don't discuss it? Why we don't debate about it? We don't debate about it. We blame only the Muslim for the bulk voting. We only that they gang together and then they vote for a particular party. What about the upper caste?
Okay.
May I respond?
Shubhrashta. Yes, ma'am.
So the thing is, nobody is trying to question the veracity of votes. The problem is simply this, that if Muslims in bulk prefer a particular kind of politics, Hindus in effect prefer a different kind of politics. I don't understand why this should be seen from a communal lens. If you really want to introduce secularism in the body politic of this country, then really act secular. Maintain a safe distance from religious institutions, religious leaders, and then go on and make actually secular policies. And let us really not go about Sachar Commission all the time, because Sachar Commission had a lot of recommendations. None of the governments have really come up with a plausible either an alternative to it, and they have not even fulfilled all the recommendations. So let
No,
us
we are a
not use
dharmic
that as
country. Secularism does not mean stay away. Secularism means you follow
their
your religion, let
terminology,
the other
Gaurav.
person.
Sorry,
Yeah. And that is why the correct terminology must be there in public domain. Visit a religious place of your choice, but work for the welfare of all. Nobody is extra special. Equal rights for all
Gaurav.
in this country. Ashutosh, yes. Quickly, 30 seconds. Sorry, Maulana Sahab. Go on.
I'm really amused that Subhrashta is basically speaking the language of a leftist CPM person. Somebody visiting mosque, somebody visiting temple, and that means he's compromising with the secularism. No. Unless you discriminate on the basis of religion. If Akhilesh Yadav has visited a mosque, how come he's not a secular? So just because he has visited a mosque, so he's no longer secular. His secularism is doubtful. This is the exact language.
No, sir, the point that Professor Geeta Bhatt and Shubhrashta were making was, withdrawing cases against accused of terror cases of a particular religion only, and then visiting a mosque only. That's the point that they were making. But this is a debate that perhaps will continue in the run-up to 2027 elections a lot more. My apologies, I've run out of time on this part of the show, and that's lots more happening that I must talk about, on this broadcast. Ashutosh, Maulana Ansar Raza, Shubhrashta, and Geeta Bhatt for joining me here on this India Today special broadcast. Many thanks.